Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Dark Anime Robin. In this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing the SH Figuarts Gamma 1 from Dragon Ball Superhero anime movie. And this set is manufactured by Bandai Tamashii Nation. And let's begin by taking the set out from this transport box here. Now let's check out the details we can see from this box set before we take the figure out. So it looks like we have a total of different heads, 4 different heads for Gamma 1, each with different facial expression, and this like alternate faces or heads for the Ultimate Gohan SH Figuarts superhero to work with as Super Saiyan. And on the back, it shows us, like all SH Figuarts, this figure has the super modeling feature, which is that the figure is really articulated. You can put on many different kind of poses for display, or simple style and heroic action. And now let's open up this set. On this side, you can see the printed instruction of how to work with the accessory for this figure. So there's arm changing parts. So like you can remove arms to put like a cross arm parts, and how there's a gun to can put on a holster around its belt and to put on the hands, and then it's showing us how these extra parts for the Ultimate Gohan SH Figuarts set work. Let's check out the side here. And this side we have the printed instruction showing us how to work with the heads and the interchangeable hand parts. Here you can see those accessories that was on the instruction manual. So this is a cross-arm parts, and down here we have the interchangeable hands and gun, and now there's actually total of 5 different heads, including the default one. So each head clearly has a different facial expression. And now let's get the figure out of the case here. Now it's important to open this cover gently so that you don't send the parts in the set flying, which can be very problematic because since all these pieces are not exactly big, so if any small parts get sent flying off, you're gonna have very hard time trying to recover them. Here we have the main figure, and it has a plastic film here. This shows that this figure is brand new when you just take it out of the set. And they just had this other piece to help stabilize the figure inside. So now very nice. The figure is able to stand on its own without me having to do much adjustment for balance. Now let's check out Gamma 1's articulation here. So its arm can raise each laterally to 90 degrees. And looks like its shoulder is quite articulated as well. And so the cape is removable. And the cape also have its own articulation, so like you can move it up so it'll look like it's getting blown by the wind to look cool. This section of its suit is soft, so it won't get in the way of the leg movement, and the leg can move up to like nearly like 95 degrees or so, so it's like really good kicking pose that this figure can do. Yeah, but looks like the cape can be a bit unstable. That's kind of issue there. And slippery too. Yeah, so when you hold the figure, you want to try to make sure your finger hold it by lower part. Otherwise, you could just keep pulling the cape off the back. And then its feet are also quite articulated, so which helps doing all kinds of stance well to maintain balance. And the feet, all the shoes can bend, so it helps like to put them extending on the toe kind of pose. And now let's check out its head. You can look left and right, no problem. You can also look down and up. Its torso, you can, let's see, you can bend a little forward with its torso and a little backwards from its ab section. So this kind of helps with looking up. Can also help doing the Superman flying pose. And now, so in order to put a different hands for different possibility, you just have to remove the fist and replace it with the alternate hand, which you do by pulling out the fist and then just put whichever other different hands you want to attach on. The same thing with the head, you just have to pull all the default head and replace it with a head with different facial expression. The default head is a face with like basically a emotionless expression, and now let's try to replace it with one where his lips is a little tilted, like kind of showing a bit of also almost emotionless, but maybe kind of a little bit annoyed. So here you can easily pull that off and see the pattern inside. And then this in here, just have to match them. Go. Now let's see the next face. Next head, you have a face that seems like kind of curious and almost smiling. This is kind of like Gamma one's enjoying or interested to take some kind of action or to start fighting. And next, we have Gamma 1 showing his teeth clenched. So it's like he's kind of battle serious or even angry. Basically, in the middle of fighting kind of phase. So if you want to put on a fighting pose, this is probably the perfect head for this figure to utilize. The last head, we have him having his mouth open. So this is like a battle cry face. If you want to put him on a pose like as if he's saying or yelling something, this is the best head to pick. Now that we're done with the heads, let's work on putting on these arm parts here for the cross-arm pose. First thing I'm gonna do is remove the cape first so that I don't have to worry about like keep putting it back or pulling it. Make sure it doesn't go off whenever I have to work on like changing these parts. Okay, now we have the main arms off. As you can see, this part can be tricky because it's hard to keep it still there. Okay. Oops, we'll put that shoulder piece back on later, but first let's there. It took some struggle, but I managed to put them on here. We have him putting on the cool looking pose of crossing arm, a little more like superhero this way. Next, we're gonna see how he looks holding the gun. And again, while you're working on changing parts, it's best not to have the cape on so it's not in your way. And the default gun here should be removed, and it's not the true gun at all because it's only made so it looks like Gamma 1 has a gun. in its holsters, but as you can see, it doesn't have actual the blaster there. Unlike this one, this is the part to make like the real his real gun. And now we're gonna put the hand that works on hold for holding it. Here we go. Make sure the trigger finger goes through there. Now let's put the key back on. There we have the Gamma 1 holding his gun. If you have a compatible display stand, you can, as you see, you can make the figure look like a flying pose and also like flying the gun. Well, it's flying. Also do a flying upward pose. Using other hand parts, you can have Gamma 1 put on different kinds of superhero pose. And this is a general feature for the Gamma 1 by himself. Now let's check out how the extra parts for Gohan works with the Ultimate Gohan Hero SH Figuarts. So here we have the SH Figuarts of Ultimate Gohan superhero, and these are the 3 bonus pieces from Gamma 1. Now let's just simply remove Gohan's head like that, and then attach the Super Saiyan Gohan head on. So now the Ultimate Gohan is now effectively Super Saiyan Gohan. And in this default face for Super Saiyan Gohan, it's this stern expression, and we can change that to like the battle cry face here. And here you have to remove this default face and put the face you want on. There we go. So now we have him doing like a battle cry on the face. the next and the last face part for Super Saiyan Gohan here is one of him baring his teeth. Like this is him looking furious. So it's like he's really angry, like getting ready to kill someone kind of face. With these parts, we can recreate the scenes where the Super Saiyan Gohan and Gamma 1 fighting from the movie. That's all the features from this set. So if you like Gamma 1 from the anime movie, this is definitely a good collection for you to purchase. However, bear in mind that it can be tricky to work with. If you want to really do it well, you may have to spend quite some time to practice, not just on how to work with this figure, but how you can use it to work with the Gohan, the Ultimate Gohan SH figure turning into Super Saiyan Gohan, and how to like recreate fighting scene with this figure. And once again, the trickiest part to work with this figure is the cape, because it's not like very tight or too stable on the figure. So whenever you're changing parts, it's best to take out the cape first, so you don't have to worry that it keep falling while you're doing something with the figure, and then just put it back on whenever you're done adjusting other parts. Otherwise, you're gonna have a headache trying to keep it on while you're working the figure. And if you collect this figure, you should definitely consider getting the SH Figuarts of Gamma 2 too, so the two figures can work together to create really cool looking poses and like partner fighting kind of display. But if you have budget issue, then again, the question will be which one you like better, Gamma 1 and 2, or maybe you can decide based on which color you like better, since Gamma 1's main color, or at least its signature color, is red, while Gamma 2 is blue. So think about blue and red, which one you want to pick, if you can only choose one of them. And overall, because this figure is an important part of the SH figure art for the Dragon Ball Super Hero movie series, so if you like the SH figure art based on character from that movie, you should definitely consider acquire this figure for your collection. This marks the end of my review for this set. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel, and please check out the other videos from my channel. If you have any question, please post them in the comment section. I will answer with the best of my ability and knowledge.